Man, that head is shiny.
I should shave more.
Yeah. Anyways, so today we are gonna do some. That's bad.
Showed the island.
Oh,
Gilligan's Island.
You guys jealous? I own my own. Anyways, we're gonna do some
remodeling.
Yes. The wiring that I've done on the Talon in the past, I've added so many accessories that it's just. I'm getting to the point now where I add an accessory, I get lazy, and then I start. Oh, here's a key on power wire. I'm gonna tap into that. Well, now it's bit me in the butt, and I'm having problems. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna say I'm hoping I'm doing it right. From the research I've done, I think it'll be okay. So we'll see. But I got a fuse box to where wires can be ran neatly, and I can shorten the wires up, make it to where there's not as many coiled up wires in there. And I got an aluminum panel that he's been advertising our heads on. Cut that down and put it up where everybody's putting their winch. Yeah, you know. Anyways, so I'm going to cut that down, make a nice panel, attach everything nice and neat to it, give it a little bit of space between each thing, mount this on it, and the winch solenoid. I'm going to go with that to it, and make it nice and easy to trace stuff down if I have problems. Right now, my rock lights, half of them quit, so I got to figure out what's going on there. And I just got mad and started ordering stuff. So here's what we got. So don't criticize me. I know it's garbage. Wires ran just all through here. Some zip ties I had already started cutting, so that's why some of it's just kind of falling down and sitting there. But I've got some spools back there. I want to shorten some wires up, get rid of them. I learned some new interesting news or facts, I guess, that is not good. So I want to eliminate that and get rid of it. So shorten those wires up and make them nice and neat. So like I was saying, this fuse box here, I got it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. I want to say it was $20. It's got 12 spots on it. I will fill at least 7 of them. And I have one more accessory coming up in the next video that will be number 8, I believe. So this will make it a lot easier to attach the new accessory. So let's get started. I was going to do this as a how-to, and well, I got ahead of myself. So what I did was I got a piece of aluminum scrap, and I measured in here from top down to the frame, and I think it was 11 inches. I think fit perfect, and that side was like 9 or something. So I measured there and then cut it at an angle down to it. Made it as big as I could so I'd have a little bit more room. I took some self-tapping screws, screwed it into the aluminum on all my corners, and then so in order to make this key on power only, what I did was I went and I couldn't find I went to the parts store and I asked them if they had any post relays. I didn't want to wait, so I didn't order one. They said no, and I was like, okay, well, let's just do like an old Ford solenoid. It's the same thing. It does allow for more amperage. I guess what I would possibly need to do is put a inline fuse in. Well, maybe not. I don't know. If somebody knows, comment down below. I'm not too good with electrical. As you can tell, it's by far not as good as some of you guys' that I've seen, but it looks a million times better than it did. I still have a lot of wiring to clean up. This is all the stuff I've been pulling back and getting rid of for now, so that I can pull it all out of there, shorten it up, and route it nicely to the posts on here. But yeah, that's this is my winch solenoid. I mounted it. That's that old Ford solenoid. I mean, it's a new one, but got it from Riley's. I think it was close to $30, but I still have to put some stuff on. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like. I'm gonna start putting some wires in. I'll show you what the finished product looks like here, and well, to you it'll be right now. And it's done. Anyways, so when you do this, you're gonna take your key-on power wire that you have, the plug that's sitting back there. You get that harness off Amazon, which I will put a link in the description below. You connect it and you route it to where your positive wire goes here. So if you have the same, which I will put a link for this solenoid in the description, you're gonna have a copper post and the silver post. So you run your power, doesn't matter which way you do it. You run your battery cable that's provided by Honda, route it up, and then I put it to the top post. If you don't have a winch, you'll come straight to this. If you do have a winch, go to your positive post there. I have my my winch, so it'll work with it off. And then, so I routed that's the negative wire. That's the positive wire from Honda. Then I just jumped it with another wire I made to here. Then I took another wire I made and routed it around to the bottom of the fuse panel. And then you have a ground wire. I ran it to my winch again. And then that's the factory ground wire from Honda that normally they have blue tape taped around them, and they sit right here somewhere. And then I routed all my accessories. Yes, I lost a screw, so I'm gonna have to find a new screw if I end up filling this with accessories. I can't remember here. I think I put 15 amp fuses in all these. I'm gonna do some research and find out exactly what amp fuse I need to have in those, because they did not come with a fused link. So I didn't know what to do. Like these two, these are the fuses out of the fuse links for.
There's a light bar, and that's the whips.
Yeah, so 15 or 7.5 and 50. Those are 20.
I think so.
That's 20. Anyways, so now whenever I turn my key on, Adam, do you want to turn the key on for me? Did you hear that click? That was a solenoid kicking on. Now all these have power. Those are all the grounds. These are all the positives. This is for my
XK underglow light.
This wire was not very long. This goes back here and connects to my switch that's on my panel. Wasn't very long, so I couldn't route it very pretty. No, this is not the best wiring job, but I will show you where I had a bunch of coiled up wires back there. They are now short, and that is all the wire that I took out of this thing. A lot of wire. So this mess down here, there's really nothing I can do with that. I'm just leaving it there. I made another plate, so I had made that plate right there for that stuff. I took a piece of scrap metal that I had around here, mounted that, and now it's got my relays that come with whatever accessory, and I can just screw them in and just keep lining them up. That worked out pretty nice. So that's it. When this is up here, whenever that panel's back on, I mean, that's how it'll look. It'll cover all those wires. This panel here kind of slips in here. I've already had it on. Adam, see if you can get that on there.
Oh, no, hold on. Am I fighting anyone? No, okay, it's on.
It's on.
Yeah.
So that's how that'll look. there, and I can start putting everything back together. But I'm leaving it apart because I do have another accessory that's going on here shortly. And it'll make for quick, easy wiring now that I have that fuse box. So, yeah, that's that.
Oh, beautiful. Note to everybody: if you buy a Honda, you get a new Honda, and you're going to put the accessories on yourself, start out with this box.
Yeah, just don't even play around. Don't do none of this other wiring. Just put the fuse box in because you're going to be adding a lot later. And now I regret it because what I should have done is I should have pulled every single accessory off this thing and rewired it all. Now I have a bunch of wires routed how I don't want them routed, but it's just a lot of work. I mean, we have a lot of hours in this thing. So, yeah.
And the Kawasaki.
Well, we will put links in the description for everything that I've bought for this project. And,
Aren't you going to replace this with a different one?
oh, yeah, hold on, let me show you. So, before you guys blow me up in the comments about this solenoid, I figured that a solenoid is the same thing as a relay. I mean, it serves the same purpose, but I guess these aren't built to last, to stay on constantly. From what I've seen, people are going through them if they use them. So I'll put a link if you choose to do it that way. Maybe you know something I don't. I'm also going to put a link in the description for an actual relay. I found a 120 amp relay, which took me forever to find, by the way. But I found it. I'm going to keep this in here until it dies. When it dies, I will swap it out for the relay. So make sure you check the description for all links. They didn't do anything for us in this video, but Dells Powersports. If you need any parts or accessories or anything like that, call them. There's Roman and parts. Make sure you let them know that we sent you.
Yes.
And then also Kayla. That's who to talk to also in parts. Let's see. If you need to buy a machine, talk to Jason. He'll get you hooked up with a salesman. He's the sales manager down there. But they're all great people. Yeah, I think that's it. Make sure you hit like.
I just actually add a little something to it. I just found out that Dells just did their first international sale. Sold a turbo kit to somebody, I think, in Germany.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where Kayla said.
And
so if you're overseas, they'll help you.
They're getting ready to do some big stuff there at Dells. So we've been talking to them. They're getting ready to do some builds and maybe some tuning, some dyno tuning. So that'll be exciting. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell. That way it lets you know when we do videos. Yes, we do not put a whole lot of videos out. It's expensive to buy this stuff. So, yeah, but we do have another video coming right after this one. So look out for that one. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.